difference, people ask me what's the difference between a leader and a manager. I think it's a huge difference. You can manage from within a closed room without ever talking to anybody, using a phone and a computer. You can only lead if you're prepared to stand up in front of people. And leadership to me is standing up in front of people and giving them nice news, which I see a lot of people who want to give nice news. The real test to me of a leader is when they stand up in front of people and give them bad news, and how they do that, and when they do that. So, you can't be popular when you give bad news all the time. And, leaders have to give bad news. So, again, it was a bit of advice I got early on, that, the CEO can be a lonely position. You can't have too many friends in business being the CEO, because, there are times when you're going to have to make very tough decisions that will impact on your friends. So, I was very comfortable with that. I was appointed the CEO of Aer Lingus, and I had to appoint somebody to do the job that I used to do. So I appointed Seamus Carney to do my job. And I can remember the first few weeks looking at things he was doing, and I'm going, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have done it that way. But I had to bite my tongue, and I realized that if I had stepped in and cut across him, well, then I may as well do the job myself. And it is a very tough lesson to learn, that you have to, if you have good people and people you trust and people you've appointed, you're going to have to trust them. And yeah, you've got to trust them to make mistakes as well, and to recover from their mistakes. And that's why I've been comfortable encouraging people to to push and push and push, and not to be fearful of getting some of the things wrong. So I literally had to sit on my hands, bite my tongue, and just suck it up. And having done it from that COO to CEO role, I had to do it again when I was the CEO of BA and then moved to the CEO of IAG. Again, I found that very, very tough, but I knew I had to do it, because if I didn't do it, then I would just completely undermine and destroy the person that I had appointed to do the job. So delegation is something that I know you have to do, and I'm fortunate that I have some brilliant people around me, and I know that a business works better when it has a team running the business than when it has an individual. And even O'Leary will admit that. O'Leary has some excellent people. He's the figurehead and will bark and moan, but he's got some great people working for him. And Ryanair wouldn't be the success it is if O'Leary didn't have the team that he has working for him.